What's good, y'all? Blacksmith here, and today we're here to talk about Speak No Evil. This movie stars James McAvoy and is a remake of the 2022 Danish film that shares the same name. When I first saw the trailer for this movie, it looked kind of basic, but still interesting enough for me to give it a chance. So as the first post-summer psychological horror movie, was it any good? Let's talk about it. This movie is about a couple who are invited by another couple to join them at their home for the weekend. But as the weekend starts to progress, the hosting family becomes more and more unhinged and things get completely wild from there. And that's pretty much all I can say about the plot, so let's get into these pros and cons. First pro I want to talk about, the acting. Now I give props to the entire cast, but James McAvoy did his thing. He did a great job in being a very unsettling, unhinged character, and based off his past experiences in movies like Split and Glass, I had no doubt that he could pull it off. His role as the main antagonist was mainly the reason why I wanted to see this movie in the first place. The entire cast didn't disappoint, and James McAvoy stole the show. The next and probably last pro I have for this movie is the fact that this movie was able to utilize the intimate environment. This movie's plot took place in very limited locations. And even in the larger environments, they still were able to make the scenes with the characters feel very intimate. And with the majority of the movie taking place in a cottage on a farm, they did a great job utilizing the intimate setting to build the tension. So that's it when it comes to the pros, and contrary to the title of this movie, I gotta speak a lot of evil when it comes to it. So let's get into these cons. Now the cons for this movie are in no particular order, and there's a reason for that. For those of you who don't know, I am not a huge fan of Blumhouse Productions. Generally, their movies are hit or miss, but as of late, they've had a lot more misses. When I saw their graphic pop up at the beginning of this film, I thought to myself, damn, tricked again. In my opinion, this movie was a bit of a bore to sit through. I say that because this movie's plot is very basic. They didn't really add anything to this concept that we've already seen in other movies, for example, M. Night Shyamalan's The Visit. And overall, there was nothing special about this movie outside of the tension that was being built throughout the plot. And the big climax that happened was not worth it. It wasn't worth sitting through this movie. Like I said before, we've seen this horror trope in many movies before. They didn't reinvent the wheel, they didn't add anything new to this trope, and it was just a very basic movie. Yeah, in my opinion, this movie is just taking up space like a lot of Blumhouse's movies lately. So if you're looking for a movie that builds tension and makes you feel awkward and uneasy while sitting through it, then this movie's for you. And if you're looking for a movie with more substance outside of what you see in the actual trailer, then this movie's not for you, and you're better off skipping this one and not paying money for it in the theaters and waiting until it hits streaming. Thanks for checking out my review. Let me know in the comments if you plan on seeing this movie. Let me know if you've already seen it and what you thought about it. Let me know what you thought about this review, and give this video a like and your boy a follow. I truly appreciate it. And until next time, peace.